everybody. My name is Puppetine from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show. For what? For what? For Kung Fu. Yes, Season 2, Episode 8, I believe. And joining me, of course, but he is trapped in a bubble in time and space. It is Froggy.
Hello.
Oh, that's not nice. Let me try to fix that. Watcha!
Ow. What the hell, man?
I don't like this. Watcha!
Jeez, you're abusive as Miss Piggy.
Don't ever talk
For those
about
who are wondering, I'm a
Piggy.
little bit under the weather tonight.
Oh. Is it so your voice did your balls drop?
They blew away.
Oh.
Just kidding. They held me on the ground. That's why I'm so manly. That's
Sure.
so huge.
But yes, we are here to talk about Kung Fu. I wasn't here for last week's review. How did it go, Froggy?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yes. This is one of Froggy's favorite shows right now.
Actually, it is.
And honestly, I feel like last week's episode was really solid. I think here we get back to the mundane, and it's troubling to say the least, but it's not bad. We're gonna just skip over some of the subplot stuff first. There's obviously with Nicky's brother. What's his name? Ryan?
His name's Ryan.
Oh, you're back.
I never left.
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan and, he has started a relationship with the chef, Sebastian, and, we get some information there, because apparently he was convicted of manslaughter for punching a guy who had a brain aneurysm after he went home. But Ryan says, you know what? I don't really care about that. I don't care that your family doesn't like you either. Let's just, get together. Goo goo gachoo. But the other one, before we get into the more mystical side of things, is Harmony Dumplings having a party. They try to convince Althea to run a party because she's feeling a little under the weather and down, and they want to get her up. And they basically, Mia and Nicky kind of trick her into taking over, putting the party together. And this is troubling because Mei Lee, Nicky's mom, doesn't want a party. She absolutely does not. She is appalled at the idea. And Althea wants to know why. And finally, Mei Lee snaps. Because it doesn't feel like I should be celebrating. Sure, we've had this restaurant for 25 years. But everyone around us is closing. The people that helped us in this community, they are all failing, and we're doing okay. And I don't feel good about that. I don't feel right about that. Chinatown deserves more. That's basically what she says. But ultimately, Althea is able to convince her that, this party doesn't have to just be about Harmony Dumplings, our restaurant. It can also be about our community. We can bring the people together and we can celebrate everyone that's still here. And for the most part, the party goes over well. Yay.
Yep. And then Mia decides, after talking to Shaolin, I think her name is right.
Zelen?
Shaolin. That's what it is.
Yeah, she comes in at the end here. We haven't seen her for a little while. Since,
At the very beginning of the episode, she had the red ruby thing, and then she was confronted by the spirit of Zhao.
Yes, Zhao is an alchemist.
Yes, reveals that she's her mother.
Well, kinda, sorta. She says, you can call me mother. I think it's more of a Mother Gothel situation, because we obviously know her real mother.
Either way.
Yeah. This leads to some complications with Nicky, because while she's doing things in this episode, they're trying to make sure they can stop Tan. Evan is able to convince his former boss to give some information, which gets her in trouble. But Nicky is struggling with the idea of telling Mia this truth, that she's not the first hybrid between a warrior and a guardian. And there was a former one, and she went absolutely mad. We saw in the past, in the dreamscape, what she was capable of.
Episode, yes.
And Zhao just tries to convince Nicky in the previous episode, hey, you're going to have to kill her. You're going to have to put her out of her misery. But now, because of what Nicky said, no, I'm not going to do that. She's decided to manipulate Mia herself. Mm-hmm.
And I got to point out, even though I didn't really care for this episode as much as the previous one, all the girls on here, all the actors, Eddie Liu or Lau, I can't pronounce his last name. He plays Henry. Shannon Dang, who is Althea. We got what's his name? Ging Hao Tan. Got one who plays Malin. Awesome. Olivia Leon. I'm probably really butchering these names, but the whole entire cast. I mean, even
okay, you're from a swamp.
Vanessa Yao, who plays Mia, fantastic actress, disappeared out of nowhere. As far as I tried looking her up, her Instagram is pretty much new. I don't think she really much used social media before this, or she basically reset it. I'm not sure, but holy crap! This I was afraid because I watched the original Kung Fu series, but we're on the second season, and I'm still interested in this show. This show is actually really, really good.
This show does have a lot going for it, I will say.
Compared to some of the other shows we have on CW, like Supergirl or Batwoman, holy crap! I'd say this is
Batwoman is dead. It's gone. We don't talk about Batwoman anymore.
Hey, the frog's talking. Shut up. I was going to say, if I was really interrupted by the pink slime to the left of me, I like this show just as much as I like Superman and Lois and see what's Stargirl.
That's a little strong, but I respect that you feel that way. We have a Marania in the audience. Froggy needs a fedora, and because you're Indiana Jones, I guess, with that artifact, because that is in fact showing the artifact that Tan has. Yes, and all he needs is like one ruby left. And
Evan's boss, she ends up turning herself in and helping him out and taking the fall for helping Tan and all stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think her name's Nadia.
Yeah, she gets convinced by Evan.
Sorry. Attorney Hughes, that's what it is. Played by Janet Kidder. She ends up doing the right thing and helping out them out. That's another funny. Happy. I mean, it's sad to see her get arrested, but she did sign up for this. It's nice to see that she didn't go full villain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Tan is basically he's forcing his hand and putting her in positions that she doesn't want. But that reminds me. Oh no, that was last episode, right? Where the father cut off Althea's husband.
Yes. So this episode, Althea is nobody wants to get her app because she's pretty much been blocked by her former boss Chase, who also has controlling interests with her Dennis's parents, business.
Right.
So they're almost to go broke. She's freaking out. She's eating ice cream and stuff. And I love how the girls, Mia and
Nicky. Yeah, they're able to. So we'll just put all this terrible stuff together, and Althea's like, I can't let this happen. Mm-hmm.
But I love how she's like, Nicky, I want a pep talk. And then Mia's like, you look beautiful in dirty sweats and stuff. And she's like, oh, she's like, first, Mia, thank you. Althea's great on this. The actress who plays her, I believe, is Shannon Dang. Olivia Lang. These girls are just fun when they're together. I can only imagine what the appearances look like.
But that essentially is all there is to really discuss. Obviously, this is going to cause tension going forward, but we'll discuss that next week. We want to remind you now to like, comment, and subscribe. There's obviously going to be more coverage of this series to the end coming soon, and we're going to be going live with Halo in just like 5 minutes. So be there or be, I guess, elsewhere, but we would prefer you to be there. So. So for Froggy and myself, we want to thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Keep on kicking.
I like that. Keep on
Yeah.
kicking. That's